It's not the quality of your work, but it's your ideology that matters in the comic industry. Hey guys, how's it going? Comic Relief Crusader here with some more comic news in the comic industry. This time by our old friend Al Nickerson. And some of you guys that have been here on the live chats on Titillating Tuesdays and occasionally on Frantic Fridays have seen Al Nickerson in the chat. So if you manage to see him, hey, you've been graced by his presence. So this phenomenal comic creator right here. As some of you may or may not know, Al Nickerson has done a lot of work in the entertainment industry. For one, he's done quite a bit of work over at Marvel Comics for a few years. And like, for example, with Spider-Man and Friends and whatnot. And very talented inker, as some of you may or may not know. He's also made his way also into DC Comics as well as primarily as their inker and whatnot. And some of you may also know that he's also worked over at Archie Comics. So that traditional teen that just lives forever in the town of Riverdale. And also some of you may or may not know that since then, after doing multiple jobs in lots of other places, he also has his independent comic out, with such characters like Nemish Man and whatnot, and in the independent comic world as it is. And it's brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. Like maybe Stan the Man Lee and whatnot. And he's for a few years put out his own independent comic, which generally you can always find in the description if you always want to check out his books and stuff. Like Sword of Eden, which is out now on trade paperback, that you can find in the description down below. Like Sword of Eden, which is a graphic novel that reintroduces Rebecca Stern as she begins her career as a superhero, and what will happen to our young heroine who joins forces with Nemish Man and Kid Cockroach, and Professor Jack, retrieving the Sword of Eden, which is the legendary sword used by the angels to keep Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden. And in their adventures, they go about battling demons and zombies and a bunch of ninjas and other superhero villains and whatnot. And it's fun. It's a fun read. I would highly recommend that you go check out his issues right now. And also with book 2 out right now, also on top of that, you wanna go find these issues. It's a fun read. If you really want a good comic to read, then I would highly recommend you check out and buy Sword of Eden. Again, link down below. So, but what's going on in Al's universe? Well, lately he contacted me a few weeks ago. He was trying to go for a grant at a particular place, and I'm just gonna read some of the details of what was going on because quite often artists, whether they happen to be musicians or comic book artists, graphic designers, graphic artists, two different things, occasionally will go for grants depending where they are and what the stipulations are and whatnot. But generally, he had asked for letters of recommendation by some very well-known names. Some I can't mention, some I can. And he was looking for a letter of referral from a colleague or patron in the field who has known him for 3 years and who basically knows his work intimately, such as myself and quite a lot of people actually out there. And the letter was made out to a particular organization whose name has been blocked out by request, which I will honor profusely. The name has been blocked out. So Al had applied for a grant to these people, and what ended up happening is he had gotten back to me telling me that expect a phone call because they might want to interview you. And I'm like, okay, hey, not a problem. And so what ended up happening is he got a message back, and the message was, Albert, good afternoon. Is it true that you are anti-gay and anti-LGBTQ? Is this accurate? Now, I want to let you all in on, it's not really a secret, but, it's something. Al Nickerson is wholeheartedly a Christian, believes in Jesus, and he sticks by his principles very, very much. And to go against his beliefs otherwise, well, I mean, that'd be just going against the grain, and that'd be an utter betrayal of who he is as a person and his beliefs, and nobody should compromise their beliefs whatsoever. So this is something I would need to discuss with our board because we honor the legacy of said person and my late husband who created it. He was an advocate for gay rights before the Stonewall Rebellion and, name redacted, was the first restaurant, bar, club to allow transvestites who were treated with dignity and respect. Regards, wife of redacted name. So apparently the wife of said person who apparently gives out these grants, well, to put it in a nutshell, what ended up happening is this person had talked to Al and had mentioned, oh, I love your work. I just love your work. However, there was a bookstore in Kingston, New York that did some research on you and had told me about your politics. See, and it always comes down to your politics. It has nothing to do with the amount of work that you've done in a field. It doesn't matter about the quality of work that you've done in said field for many years. It's all about your politics and what you stand for and who you stand for, right? It's all about that, especially in this well, how should I put it? A certain orange man won. And so even said that certain orange man won, that doesn't really stop these people whatsoever. So apparently said person loves the artwork, but she wasn't going to grant money to a Trumpster nor to anyone who doesn't support abortion and homosexuality. So apparently do not expect a grant from name redacted. So so apparently the character of your person totally matters when it comes to getting a grant. What you stand up for totally matters. If you happen to be on the left side, matters for when you're trying to get a grant. Doesn't matter of the outstanding work that you may or may not have produced in the past. Well, actually, it does kind of matter if it is the work that you have produced in the past. That doesn't matter. What matters is if you stand up for transvestites and the whole LGBTQ community and stuff like that. So apparently it was also mentioned that this person that heads up this grant place also mentioned to Albert, I looked at your LinkedIn page. It is your journey, but if I were you, I would take down what you have posted there. It's going to affect your sales and opportunities for your book series. It is unfathomable that you went to School of Visual Arts and have that mindset that you do. We regret that we have to award our monthly grant to another applicant that is in alignment with our personal views of this grant giving page. Regards, name redacted. So that's everything right there. So because apparently Al Nickerson is a Christian, and he doesn't tote the line for the lefties as many of them would love you to do. Apparently, no. I say nay. No grant money for you because you happen to support Orange Man, and you just happen to have Christian values as well. So if you want to go ahead and support Al Nickerson, there you go. Like I mentioned before, book 1 and book 2 are out right now. If you want to go ahead and scan that QR code or look at the description down below, that would greatly help him out. And if you want seeing how Orange Man won, you might want to pick up also the limited edition Trump 2024 cover to his second book that is out right now. That is it for me. I am the Comic Relief Crusader. Thank you for tuning into this channel. If you're new here, please like and hit the notification bell because it really helps. And subscribe because we have fun new shows coming on almost all the time there. We're going to be doing a little bit of rescheduling, but as for me, I will catch you guys later on the flip side. This is Comic Relief Crusader. See ya.